How good is ace-4 after this action?
Not very. I think Barry's got a call here. It's only...
Nick passes.
He's getting over 3-1 for his call.
Barry's asked for a count.
Of course, he doesn't know that Richard Ashby doesn't have 2 overcards.
Yeah, exactly. Very good chance. He's got ace-king, ace-queen, and so 3-1 with a pair.
It's hard for me to fold that, isn't it? Huh?
100.
It's 100. 40. 50.
110. 110 total, sorry. Richard's raised it to a total of 110,000.
I've put 45 in. I've got a small pair.
Neville feels that he must call, so it is Richard Ashby who's all in.
I'm getting took to pieces.
Hoping that a crab doesn't come scuttling across the flop to knock him out.
I'd already put 50 grand in. It's hard to get out.
He's in the horrible position, Richard Ashby, of getting his money in with the best hand. Good luck, shouts someone in the crowd.
Shows a pair of 8s. The flop comes, the 7 of diamonds, the ace of diamonds, and the queen of spades.
Backdoor flush draw for Barry Neville. A couple more diamonds would be nasty.
The turn card comes.
But that's safe, so only the 3 now will prevent Richard Ashby from doubling
The river
up.
card.
Oh!
The 3 of clubs.
That is tough.
Oh, Richard. That's horrible.
Richard goes out 6th in our competition with a total prize of £14,200.
My heart's in my mouth for the guy.
Oxford Dictionary, Tonkery, verb.
So cow blind on blind with the ace-10 makes it 3.5 bigs. Alex Montgomery with king 8 in the big hit. Almost identical in stacks these two.
Pretty uncomfortable versus 3.5 on an F2, but I would call too. I'm not loving it.
Don't mind that though. Top pair blind on blind for Alex.
Type of gin, yeah, Tonkery gin. That's good.
Sorry, Ryan, mate. Didn't mean to cause any upset. I'll tell you what. You're not in the top 10 shouts for doppelgangers on the stream over the years. Some people have had much worse. So, count with a continue. What do you think of this, Jack, with ace high, blind on blind? I feel like on
very
first
heavy check.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was going to say, just with the ace high, blind on blind. But maybe multiple street barrel in mind for Cal with 10 of hearts in hand.
He's probably going to be quite tempted here, even though it's like deceptively not very good for the PFR, but big blind's going to have all the flushes and a lot of this low board.
Yeah, we don't really do too much.
But I think Cal will probably see this turn and see he's got equity and probably bet.
Alex going to have a lot of just one pair stuff that's in the cage, one pair no heart, facing a second barrel.
The worst thing that he could do would be bet turn and not jam the river. But it's certain. Yeah, I would not jam.
Whoa, 150% pot. Jam on the turn from Cal, and this is a big old pot. And Alex Montgomery well out in front with his top 2. But still needing to fade one of the 6 remaining hearts left in the deck. And it's the queen of clubs, so Cal eliminated. We will double check the stacks, but that goes to Alex Montgomery. Just think better to go bet turn, shove river, Jack, obviously with the 150%. But the thing is, if Alex has, even like say if he's got king 6 suited there, like against 150%, like even a king's in a grim spot, right?
Maybe, but also I don't think any of the actual true value hands are jamming. I think it's going to be a lot of single heart, a lot of equity, but not really value. The other thing as well is I don't think any street is a mandatory bet. You can check call the turn.
Yeah, I feel like flop.
You can check call the flop.
Yeah, flop.
So I certainly don't think you just have to go, I've got equity and then bet. You know, you've got to be quite careful on these final tables.
Dean essentially all in. 2/3 of his stack, and he's going to run into the ladies of Wilco. That's all you need, mate, to come back. Potential bust out.
Tower was the wrong energy. You're the man who actually gets it in.
Here we go, here we go. So George should fold King Queen, and then going to be back on Dean, and may stall for a few seconds, see if anything's occurring on the outer table. But hold on a second, Wilco's just exposed the ladies, and it's still on Dean. He showed the queens. Everyone saw them.
I mean, even still, he's only got 100 back, and it's 2 off the money, not 1. I can't see how you fold, but he's still just going to be dead last 2 off if he folds. What a very dumb spot.
Yeah, this is weird. Now he knows he's up against ladies, but he's put in over 2/3.
This is where you sat there thinking, why did I not just put like 40%
Yeah,
or something?
I know.
Yeah, then you can get away. But
Look at the price Dean's getting. And take out the 510 and Wilco 325 in pot, plus his 110, so 435 in the pot. So he's getting 4-1, Dean, literally nearly on the nail.
way more than that, no?
No, because it's accounting for Wilco's stack in the pot down the bottom right.
Well, you had to call 100 to win
110
700 or something.
No, I don't know. It's less, I think.
No, it's going to be more. He's got 385. He put in 270 of his stack.
270, 110.
Another
But I
385.
think this 820 accounts for Wilco's.
We'll see when it gets
Well,
pulled
yeah, we'll
back.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
You might be right, actually, Jack. Makes sense.
Might be
385
something
times
in the
2,
middle,
yeah.
actually, but yeah.
Oh, but Dean finds the ace anyhow. Does call it off. Ace on the flop.
Chop it up.
It would be fun, wouldn't it? I know, you're spot on, Jack. Yeah, 820. So was getting 110 to win 7-10. 6.5 to 1. Even seeing Wilco's hand. Called it off and stays alive up to 33 bigs for Dean Lyall. Sorry, Matty. Half of us are on snide fire sticks. He might miss. He might be offside. I'll try and remember that.
Wheels. Wee. Good evening. Mickey Graham, you're too quick. You're too quick for us all. You're too quick. Welcome to the live stream. We don't normally start at 10:45.
No, it's got a bit of history maker, I was saying.
We
to
don't
PK.
normally start at 10:15, but we were going to have a cash game. The cash game got quashed. The table's been ready for a couple of hours, but they didn't want to move the table mid-session. So we waited till the next break. And here we are, the final 2 levels of the Midi that at the moment is overlaying chunks. We need to get the word out, and we need to get the word of the Midi into everybody's ears, because it's...
You should have got someone with a megaphone at Euston Station today, just stand on a porch and going, there's a poker tournament on Edgware Road.
How bad was the journey? How bad was yours?
Terrible. I've never seen a station where they're doing 1 in, 1 out like a club before.
I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of it either before.
You're coming in, you're coming out.
Yeah, literally. Like, because there was too many people in the station to all like get out, and then people couldn't come in, and obviously too many to get past. So they had to stop everyone and let people out, and then let people in, and then let people out, and let people in. And
mine was bad enough because mine was on time, bang on time. It was all right. 9:30 this morning. Get myself there. Get at train station. 10:30 from Sheffield. Straight down. Stop. Points failure, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let you know when we're starting again.
Sounds like Rotherham, that points failure. Sounds like their season.
60 minutes later, ladies and gentlemen, we can carry on right now. Stopped again. An hour into it. Just honestly, just one of them days. London seems to have been chaotic today, but we're here. The team's here. The team are here. We are ready for the action. We're doing the Midi today for the final 2 levels, so 2 hours to get us into the mood of the Midi. Day 2 tomorrow. There's a Hyper Turbo tomorrow morning. We'll bring you the festival schedule up. We've got today, tomorrow, and Sunday doing the Midi. We've got a couple of days off, which I think me and Jay are going to the Christmas markets. We have a wander round, and we're going to have a nice little cup of hot chocolate together and have a wander, and maybe do a bit of shopping, and maybe just sightseeing and stuff like that.
On your own. On your own. Christmas markets where I've got people touching me, literally walking around, the same as Euston today. I honestly, I can't stand them because there's so many people.
Do you want to pay a tenner for a hot chocolate?
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's too many people. You're walking. It's exactly the same. I like my space. I like it when there's not many people. Not for me, Christmas markets. Just
Indeed.
Too much hassle.
So here we are. We've got 3 days of the Midi, and then we've got Monday, Tuesday with no live stream, but then Wednesday to Sunday for the mini, the high roller, and then the grand final. We'll give you loads of information over the course of the next 2 hours, plus the next 2 days as well. But enjoy. Welcome to the Vic. Welcome to the live stream. And GUKPT final event of the year. We haven't done... After this event, we've got one more in Coventry, but the final GUKPT of the season. Good evening, Chonka. Evening, Mickey. Evening, Chris Hyton. How we doing? And everybody else who's come to join us. So 2 pair for Dooley with 15k.
Probably gonna be check here a lot of the time though. When Tony goes bet, Dooley just got so much like ace queen, king queen, queen 10. These type of holdings. He may just go for block with the intention of folding because he can still have some queen X of his own, but it's a nasty card to see. Just going to be complete in a lot of Dooley's hands. He's either going to improve to 2 pair or a straight. Lucky for Tony on this occasion, it's going to be a 2 pair. I'd be surprised if Tony goes this year because it's difficult to get called by worse. Like we need Dooley to have like the case ace with ace jack, ace 10, these type of holdings. He's mulling it over.
Has Dooley had his hair permed?
I was actually chatting to Dooley before he started. He's actually moved to Switzerland, he was telling me.
Do you know from that picture, I don't know if you remember him, do you remember Don Goodman, the footballer?
No.
What? I thought you were brilliant on 90s football.
No, early 2000s.
Oh.
Early 2000s. I was probably
just
1 year
Don
old.
Goodman.
Yeah, so doubt Dooley's going to bet here, but difficult one for Tony. Was thinking about perhaps value, but it's very hard to get caught by worse in this given spot. Like Dooley's range, just king, queen, king, jack, queen, 10, 10, jack, queen, 10, all these holdings. But Dooley is going to go
he's
for
gone
it.
for the lot.
Turned it into a bluff. Just feels like Tony's going to have a lot better two pairs, maybe some sets as he has. Like, we can check and beat some like A7 for ace deuce suited, but maybe Dooley just feels like once Tony checks, he's never got Broadway here, and we do have a lot of Broadway, and it's very hard to come by bluffs here. Very hard. And this is pretty sick. Not often you see two pair turn into a bluff, but I'm guessing Dooley just assesses Tony never has a straight, and he's correct. But the next part of the question, can we get him to fold a hand like ace king, set of tens?
Is he making a call?
It's tough. It's really tough
It
to
is,
because
tough
like you make the assumption here as Dooley when he jams river, like hands that improve on river, a lot are going to be two pairs, and they just check back, and like you expect them to check back. So once he jams here, you just expect a bluff or a straight, and where on earth is the bluff coming from? Where? Like you don't expect him to turn two pair into a bluff here. So
He's made the call.
Ice, please.
Two pair, and he's going to see the good news is Tony. A set of aces and Dooley. That Don Goodman lookalike is gone.
good thing you got that in early, Tar. First hand.
Absolutely. Switzerland, eh?
Yeah.
Supposed to be the cleanest air
He was saying
in
exact
the
same
entire
thing.
universe.
Not air, but just the country in general clean.
Yep. This is supposed to be the killer. Mickey Graham won a 109 ticket on the 888 last weekend and cashed for $850.
Lovely.
Well done, Mickey. Well done indeed. Congratulations on the 109 ticket and congratulations on cashing for $850.
So with a 6-minute first hand and one to dive straight into, I haven't even run down the table. So quick run through of names. Michaelis Michael in 2, Bowsey in 3, David Green 4, Michael Rolt 5, Chris Young 6, Tony Horn 7, Alex Pescal in 8. And we did have Dooley in C9, but he has... See, Dan Hopkins, that's a much more relatable doppelganger for me.
David James, good shout. Good shout, David James. I thought Don Goodman.
Yazoo comes to the table. Walking the big blind for Chris with the ace queen. How you doing, Bob? Bob Stevenson.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
Hope things are well,
Are
mate.
you booked into the Stockton £10 rebuy, 29th of December, charity night in Stockton. Gonna be busy, gonna be full, gonna raise a lot of money. £10 rebuys, great old-fashioned game of poker. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mickey. Problem we're playing in London is price of the hotel is the price of a buying. That unfortunately is the case, and it's we've had the same situation regarding Edinburgh for next year. Because the cost of Edinburgh is just going sky high, and just why? You want people in your city, don't you? The biggest, the two cities with the most tourists in the British Isles, London and Edinburgh, the most expensive to stay. Don't tell me. And that's not a coincidence.
How you doing? Mr. Clack, tuning in.
Clacky.
Got his feet up, got the league locked up.
Awesome.
Don't even need to venture to London. Ace Jack for Michael on the button. He's the 2.5. Should get a look from Tony in the big.
spot. King 3 deuce. Should just stick to Blackpool. £30 a night, full week, 150 quid plus breakfast.
Always, you've always got to add the breakfast in. Always.
It's always there.
Always.
It's always there. Breakfast included, are you sure? Yes, sir.
Do you know what? You cracked me up on Blackpool Wednesday when we were doing the turbo, and we were just about to go on break, and I went, "Oh, I think there's a buffet for the eye roller," and you went, "A buffet on a Wednesday? What a great day!" Just out he goes towards the bar. It's good to like your food.
It is. You don't have to buy trousers bigger. And you still fit in the same ones. Something I've never looked at in London is Airbnbs. Do they work around here? Are they any cheaper?
They're probably cheaper, but I'm guessing still
there any around?
priced up. Yeah, they'll be everywhere, Airbnbs.
Don't forget Blackpool's famous £1 burger.
Have you ever had that?
Never.
Never.
Nope. Don't even know what it is. Wouldn't even know which side of town it's on.
Just to see that from Michael on the King High board. Does the job. Barry out of the way.
Where is the £1 burger shop in Blackpool? Because it's quite famous, isn't it? Near Central. Used to have a fantastic straight for some Central beer called the Beer
I
Kelly.
don't think I've ever done Central. I've done South and I've done North, but
Central Pier, straight across, used to be a bar called the Beer Kelly. You used to go downstairs, it was underground. It's fantastic.
Please make sure you have players activated on tables.
big blind here for Yazoo at 18. Big blinds, King Queen, cut off open from Chris. AC Jam. Juicy Jam. Now we're going to see Chris Coy, King Jack off for 18 into the muck. And obviously a lot of players here chasing this.
Ooh,
we'll get
50 points clear.
Yeah, we'll get the updated version in for the week.
18th of November, that is. That's as up to date as possible, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Do you know what? I honestly thought we might have last week's one on there, but
Just up to date.
just always up to date.
Harry, but in third now. Very nice. So Harry, 4 points clear of Ravi for the extra 5k. And Tater and Rosa, 13 points difference for the extra 5k from 10 to 15. And then Stato and Cal for the extra 5k for the 5s to 10s. 2 points difference.
And then 2 people on our table, 3 people on our table actually, as I believe TH is also sat here, but Yazoo Yin, Balsi and Mr. TH all on the feature, trying to get in the guaranteed places. And Michael Roll, all in a line. What are the chances? Michael Roll, Tony, Yazoo Yin, Balsi, all here on the feature, all chasing the cusp of the 5k packages, not wanting to come back down for the playoff perhaps. Yeah, should be a fold here from David. 16.5 bigs, pocket 5s. It's one of these that we're basically hoping. You got to win 2 flips. You got to win the flip that you're not up against a bigger pair and it's ace king ace queen, and then you got to win the other flip actually against the 2 overs. It's one of these situations people may call and go, oh, I thought you had ace king, I thought you had ace queen, but you're also going to have hands like 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s all in there as well. So as I say, you basically call in to win the flip that they've got the 2 high cards, and then you got to win another flip anyway.
Dave Green decides against it. Michael rolls chip leader on the table. 2 hours of poker, 500, 1,600, 1,200, and if you want to come and join in the fun, London.
I think the button's broke.
Isn't working. We'll get PK on the. Yeah, we'll get PK on the case. Showing all it.
Remember in London, do not feed the pigeon. Eh?
Oh yeah, O'Keefe. We'll get the London schedule up. See what you're gonna be coming down the plate.
Yeah, all on the Grosvenor Poker Live app as well. Great little tool.
Yes.
If you've not got that downloaded on your smartphone, Grosvenor Poker Live. And Barry, big old jam here. 21 bigs in the cutoff. He's all in, and Yazoo with 8s on the button. Do expect to see call here because we don't expect any bigger pairs to be open shoving. 9s through aces just want to raise call. So although it's a big old jam, it's actually a good jam to see because it's a situation that we don't ever expect it to be dominated. 9s through aces just make it 2 big blinds. Yes, we're going to flip a lot as Yazoo. Call, but the bad news behind Michaelis with the 10s. Assuming he's ISO'd. Looks like he has. Bouse had a pair of 3s as well.
8. Ace deuce for Barry. And seat number 9. Michaelis with the 10s. And he's out. Has got 8s. Who's the big stack? Michaelis. And the other 2 are very, very similar. Off we go to the flop. 3-way all in.
Whoa!
8-4 jack. Your flop set of 8s, but the nut flush.
What?
Wow.
So the 10s got 3% now. Big equity favourite and a
pair up. A pair up for Michaelis.
What a life
And
for
Yazoo.
Yazoo.
Oh, needed the 10th of Michaelis. He's not, it's a queen.
What a run out. Flops a flush. Set for the treble. Yazoo boats up. Comes from behind to take this pot.
Michaelis. 3rd in the hand. Down to 24k. He's out 67. Barry out the door, flopping the nut flush. Whoosh.
You know, Mr. Littlewood booked in for next Friday to Sunday. Some Kaluki maybe. It's a busy event, a grand final.
The point,
I'm not too tired.
the point is on the way to Jay's hotel, so he'll knock on the window, walking past, quick wave.
It's not because the that road's one way. You can only drive that way, so I won't go past it. I won't. You think I'm walking all the way back to that hotel? You've got another thing coming. So technically, the point A is not. Am I wrong or am I right? That road is one way, so there's no way if I'm coming back from the casino that I'd ever go up that road.
You could get out on the corner and then just walk back at night time. 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Keith will be there. Don't worry about that. I might even nip in myself to learn how to play it.
I just never knew that Sussex Gardens started in London but actually finished in Sussex.
It's the longest road out of London.
It's a long road. Couple of 9s for Michael, opens to 2k. David with the defence in the big blind with the King Jack. Does flop best. 6-7 Jack. 2 hearts. 2,500. Just around half for Michael. Ace of hearts on the turn, and we could have a decision point here for Michael now. 9's 9 of hearts. We could actually go bet, and try and fold out some Jack X by a river here. And could be an idea. Obviously, we're going to lose a lot of 6x, 7x that we are in front of, but there could have been some sort of out the box thinking there, try and target a Jack over 2 streets, but it can be tough when David does have a lot of flushes as well from the big blind, but 9 of hearts, bit of insurance. I feel like if we've got a hand like 5s through deuces with a heart there as Michael, they're going to probably be much better barrels actually, just because we lose the 6x or 7x and also trying to fold out a Jack by the river.
So now he's telling you he's not even in the point
yeah.
yet.
Somewhere on the Edgware Road.
Well, you know the Edgware Road's 13 miles long, don't you? I'm number 1 Edgware Road. Where are you? Number 962.
Did you see that football fan? It was probably 6 months ago because it was last season, and he had an away game. His team were playing Portsmouth.
Right.
I can't remember who he supports. So he booked a hotel, and it was like 4 or 5 miles from Fratton Park.
Okay.
He's in the Isle of Wight. He had to get a ferry. He had to get a ferry. It was all on. Well, I don't know. I saw it on YouTube, but
He thought I'm only 4 miles away.
Yeah, and he had to. And his hotel was on the Isle of Wight, so he had to get a ferry over to the Isle of Wight and back. Oh, but I remember seeing something on YouTube.
Fantastic.
But you got to be careful.
4 miles away from Fratton. Yeah, let's book that.
Isle of Wight.
That's class.
Wouldn't defend here as Michael. He's gonna flick in the call, it seems.
This E1 cover, E1 for long 2
9-5 deuce. What's to go on this flop? It's like the Edgware Road starts at the end of the M1. The M1 finishes at a roundabout. You turn right, you're on the Edgware Road. You are still nowhere near where we are.
How do you know what's the start or the end of the M1? How do you know which one's the start and which one's the end?
Because it all starts, because you build from London upwards.
Okay.
So that's the start bit.
All right.
And Junction 1 is London. Junction 47's Leeds.
Yeah, could have opted to lead here on the turn as Michaelis. Could have had some ideas about folding out some king highs, ace highs. Feel like as played, we are just going to see a lot of ace high holdings. It's going to try and fold out these. Goes 2k on the river. The nice thing about 2k, we can just have any 2 pair as a value bet here, like even a deuce is played. But looks like we're not going to fold out the ace high here. And the ace 10 going to be best for Michaelis. Maybe this wide turn if we are going to start bluffing. Probably need to on turn. Just feel like ace highs will get sticky.
I was just about to say, where's Michael Walton, the MPL? Then PK was just doing.
I pulled them all up.
Oh, I didn't know where he was.
They're all 4 in a row.
I know, I couldn't remember where he was.
Michael just on the cusp. Tony on,
19.
Yazulian, Bowsy, all on this
I
table.
know you mentioned them, I just couldn't remember which order. So 6 points for Michael Waltz. There was had some good results in the last 3 or 4 months. Is was it 36, 35, 36 casters this year? Fantastic effort. He's now here, down in the Vic.
Yeah, just a heads up, guys, if you're watching and you're within the area, or like an hour or so away, there is going to be a potential overlay here on the Midi. Still got hyper turbo flight tomorrow. You can still get yourself into day 2.
Do you think people might play the hyper turbo if they're thinking of not staying, and then just like play day 2, and then if they cash stay?
There's one big problem with London this time of year is we're a month from Christmas.
Yep.
Like on Friday, Saturday, people like travel into the city to do their shopping, go to Christmas markets, whatever. So like I feel like for poker players that don't live in London and are like an hour away, no one wants like the Christmas traffic, all that hassle. Even public transport today was a commotion, and I feel like Christmas time of year is just for poker players who like to moan, and we do like to moan, like a bit of traffic, a bit more hustle and bustle through the city. No, I just feel like that's what it is, Tower. It's always this time of year. It's just really busy, and if you're driving in, sitting in traffic for an hour.
Mr. Sonny Hall, 2006 cards.
So 30 minutes, 60-minute clock as well in the Midi, so like proper GUKPT structure. 60-minute clock, 501,612 to finish with. Great structure. You should come down, and anyway, Mickey, you're on form, turning your free 109 into $850. Utilise it. Come down, play the Midi. The Midi has got a guarantee of 150k, and it's going to get nowhere near it by the looks of this.
131 in so far. Still the hyper turbo tomorrow. Nice choice of size from Chris, where we want to be, out of position. Nice healthy 8 BBs. Now back on Yazoo, and this is tough. Like against most, probably just going to fold and move on, because 6s, 5s, these type of hands just go instantly into the muck, so I don't think 7s are going to be far behind. But against opponents that you potentially expect to be aggressive, that are going to find some like King 5 suited, some Ace 4 suited, maybe there is some ideas of coming along as he does. Well, lots of ideas are coming along, back-to-back flop sets.
Beautiful.
But I'm guessing Mizzou just thinks Chris is going to be free betting other hands, not just top of range, not just 10s plus, ace queen plus. He's going to have some bluffs in there, some offsuit ace x, some suited king x.
Just cool.
Obviously 7's not doing the worst against these hands if they are in range. Oh,
That'll do.
just quads?
Chris is thinking, well, I've got a jack of hearts redraw here.
Yeah, but really bad card here for Chris. If just think about Yazoo's range on the flop, he's going to have king x, maybe some like 7-8 suited, a7 suited, although I don't think they're supposed to call this stack depth pre. But he's also going to have like ace x of hearts, queen jack of hearts, jack 10 of hearts, queen 10 of hearts, so just much more favourable card for Yazoo's range. Yes, we have the nut advantage in terms of king's fall, but Yazoo has all these flushes, has maybe a sprinkle of 7x. So just got to start checking here as Chris with a lot of our range, if not all. Now, decision point for Yazoo here.
About 9,000.
That's come on third for 9k. And that becomes really difficult for us as Chris here, Tara. As I say, like you think of Yazoo's range on the flop, King X we're already behind, the heart draw is complete as well. So when it comes to bluffs here, it's going to have to be hands like ace queen, ace of hearts, pocket eights with a heart, pocket nines with a heart, trying to like dislodge queens, jacks, tens. So hard to come by bluffs with Yazoo, and on boards like this, people don't find them enough.
It makes a call.
Like if you've got eights or nines in position here, like population just knuckle back. They don't start bluffing, trying to fold out the combos we were chatting about. So it's going to be a tough decision on the river here for Chris, but
Just everything in the board just doesn't play for Chris at all.
capable opponent. This is the problem. Like if Yazoo ever has like ace jack off as well with a heart, ace queen with a heart, and you can just start scattering these in. Pocket eights, pocket nines with a heart.
First base G, Policarpo. Mr. Policarpo for a lottery holder.
Just racking their brains. That's only a few bluffs, and then you've got just all the ace x of hearts upwards. You've got queen jack of hearts, you've got queen ten of hearts, you've got jack ten of hearts. May dip into some like 9-10 of hearts as Yazoo. So he has a lot more value in my opinion than bluffs, and with the bluffs I'm talking about eights, nines with a heart, and then maybe ace queen, ace jack with a heart. Population, don't start bluffing these on the turn, although like you're meant to. When you get to the turn with like pocket eights, pocket nines, or ace jack, ace queen with a heart in here, like although you're probably meant to start bluffing, a lot of people just check back and realise and see if they can actually find that heart river or snag an ace, snag a nine or an eight if it's eights or nines. But I don't think enough people, especially at this buy-in, are finding these type of bluffs here. But Chris, tanking this long, obviously thinks Yazoo will be finding enough bluffs in this given situation, and that does make a difference because against most players we just snap fold turn, and this is why it is actually good sometimes to be capable, because you'll have people that hero you lighter who will flick in the hero call, throw on the cape once in a while. When you've got that capability, when you've advertised over the years that you're a bit of a madman and you can throw bluffs in any given spot, then you're going to get paid more than others. And I'm guessing Chris just thinks Yazoo is such a tricky customer that he will have.
He could be the one that could have the bluff.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't think many people are bluffing eights, nines here with a heart and go bet jam, or ace jack, ace queen with a heart and go bet jam. They just knuckle back turn, but this could definitely be one of the players that is capable. But as I say, Tav, he's got all ace x of hearts, and he's got queen jack, queen 10, jack 10 of hearts, and then maybe some 7x, some traps, maybe aces. Like that's just outweighing these eights, nines, ace queen with a heart, in my opinion. Just slightly outweighed, but he's going to pay it off.
He is indeed.
And this,
To see the good news for he's out, instantly turns over the quads, and yep, he's out. That kind of person that could have been bluffing.
and this is the thing, people talk about future game a lot these days, future game on that day and what happens later in that tournament, but they don't speak about it as much in the fact Yazoo being seen to 5-bet fold king 7 suited, Yazoo 3-betting 10-4 off at the final table. There's future game in that, because if people watch the stream back and they've seen these hand histories, he's going to get paid lighter. He's going to make people do some crazy things against him, and this is the thing. Sometimes advertisement can work. Maybe not the next day, maybe not even a week later, maybe not in months, but a year down the line, someone who's watched you do something on a stream and you're getting a spot with them and you got it, they may just go, you know what, no one bluffs in this spot, but this might be that one guy. Nice little poke round.
Nice one for you out, for sure. Unlucky Chris out the door. You see the value, you've got to be thinking he's going back in. Yeah, Paisley down to London, Mickey, is a bit of a slog, isn't it? See what dropped Edinburgh 25.50 last week?
I did actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Andy McKenzie, he's on fire. Had some great results in the last 2 or 3 months as Andy Mack.
Does he put any work in, or does he just turn up, have a few beers, and wins a trophy?
That's it.
That it, yeah.
That's the strategy. Have a few in the mill.
Because
Head up to poker.
we'd
Back up.
never seen him before Goliath. Never seen him. Saw it at that final table with Goliath. Now he wins every 25-50 north of the border.
Yep.
He now sits down in a cash game in Scotland. It breaks 5 minutes later.
Did you watch the Scotland game?
Oh, it was on. It was on at a game I was playing, but yeah, everyone's eyes were on it.
Yeah.
And
Unbelievable.
there weren't a Scot in the room, but everyone was happy.
Yeah.
When Kieran
Yeah.
Tierney.
I've seen so many clips with all different angles and different fans and different pubs and bars. Did you see YouTube had to come back and apologise to a lot of the Scottish fans for deleting a lot of the footage they were putting up for all the pubs cheering and shouting and screaming and jumping around and hollering and all, because they've gone that anal on the old live streaming. That if the live, because BBC Scotland was on in the background, they deleted it all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not live streaming, we're actually showing the
yeah,
fans being
yeah,
happy because we've qualified for the World Cup in the first time in 28 years. And anyway, they've come back and apologised.
You didn't have to add for the first time in 28
Well, you
years.
did,
Oh,
because
you
that's
could have just
how
said
excited they were.
you could have said because we qualified. No
Yeah,
need
but-
to
yeah,
need
but-
all the Scots
Yeah,
watching.
but if they qualify every year, be like, yeah, we've qualified again.
That's what it's like for
well
us,
done,
ain't it?
boys, you've qualified again, so what? So the first time in 28 years, it meant so much. Some of the footage has been amazing, like proper hair standing up on back of your head and your neck and all that. Really good some footage. There was one I saw today, and this Scottish guy's commentating on it in, you know, the fourth one when he scores from the halfway line.
Yeah.
He says, play it into the corner, play it into the corner. He says, you're not Pele, play it into the corner. He went, oh, he's better than Pele. So funny. It was fantastic. It's the World Cup, Mickey, not the Euros. They qualified for the Euros. The first World Cup in 1998, I think.
Cool here from Balsi. I wonder if he's got any traps. Cool, really quick. No, 8-6 suited. No traps here.
10 out flop.
Big whiff here from Yazoo. Not much going with the king high on this board. May see one and done. I didn't even see the man check, but he does check back. And that's an 8 for Bouse. Nice start leading. Obviously, depends what we think about Yazoo's check back range. You're probably more scared about Yazoo check back than a bet, in a way. Maybe expects him to be more showdown heavy. But now we get here to the turn, just nothing going with our king high. Does check and see a river.
This is the ace of diamonds.
May just have the green light here. This probably going to be check bet fold. It's tough to call as Balsi. Like, you expect a hand like this maybe to start bluffing on an earlier street. But Yazoo here just.
We know betting. Do you not think he just calls?
Well, if you've got ace high as Yazoo on the bottom versus big blind tower, you tend to just check a lot of the time here and get to showdown. So like as played, Yazoo's just going to have so many ace-high holdings here. That's the problem. You like, I know he has king 4, but you expect a hand like that to like start bluffing flop, if not turn. Same with a hand like queen jack, a hand like jack 9, say queen 4 of clubs. You just expect that to c-bet the flop. So it's too hard for Balsi to have a call here because, as played, Yazoo just has so much ace-high, and that's all it comes down to really. And I agree with Balsi. I wouldn't be able to call there with third pair, just because you make the assumption that bluffs are going to be coming in on a later street, on an earlier street. So when he goes check check, he's got a lot of ace highs in range and just makes top pair on the river a lot of the time. Nothing Balsi can do. We're just handcuffed. A tricky customer like Yazoo will mix it up. Won't always just c-bet these whiffs. There you go for some delays or double delays as we saw.
Yeah, they do look a bit like they're in front of Dave Green, but Dave Green sat right in the box, isn't he, and slouching backwards, so maybe Bouncy just moved a little bit to his left. He is in seat number 3 of Bouncy.
What pot are Scotland in for the World Cup?
I have no idea. There's no pots yet, is it?
3. Yeah, the pots. I saw the pots the other day, and who was it?
England can't play Scotland in the group stages.
Yeah, we can.
Can you?
Yeah.
I got told that somebody in news said they can't. They're not going to play together.
It's not Champions League.
Is it not? I thought they were. I thought somebody. No. There was somebody on there saying that they can't play each other in there.
Maybe it's Ireland or Wales. I don't know if they make it through the playoffs because they'll be in the same pot. But I can't remember who it was. But I was looking down the pots, and Norway, who bear in mind won 7-7 before their game against Italy the other night, topped their group.
Yeah.
They're in pot 3, and I can't remember who it was. There was a team in pot 2 who Norway would just turn over, and I was thinking, it has to do with how many World Cups obviously they played in before, but
Really?
nothing to do with qualifiers, because otherwise Norway would be in pot 1.
That's true. Right, Tony's in green. He didn't get the memo about you got to be in black. How doing, Fletch? How's the White Lion yesterday? How was the pot? What's you doing?
Oh, sorry. Short antic. Yeah, I flicked it too fast. You're asking what changed.
I thought he was going to open that. I was about to say the utter disrespect to open the 6-3 off in the hijack, but okay, let's King 9. Seems fine. Just trying to nick the blinds with this one. Okay, let's with the open Michael with the Queen 4 off in the big blind. More viable than the Jack 6 off we saw a couple of orbits ago.
Flop. Here's King 10. Okay, let's do the best of it.
And a board that usually met with high frequency bets. Some people may opt to play some check backs though with some of their King X, 10X in a hand like Ace Jack, Ace Queen. Okay, let's just coming out firing. Michael does have this gutty here, but opener with a lot of strong hands on this board. Let's just let it go. I saw somewhere, I watched a mini clip on YouTube the other day, and it was just the pots and what teams are in what pots. There was no draw done, obviously. It just said what teams are in what pots.
Yeah, if you win 7-7, you're not in pot 1.
But Bob says
Crazy.
pots are not drawn yet. Sure, it's start of December, but I'm sure I saw something the other day.
When are the playoffs for the people who are in it? There's about 8 teams, is there?
I don't know.
Another international break coming up.
Yes, next week, ain't it?
Next week.
I'm joking. I'm Chower's face.
No way. Next week, is it?
Yeah, groups are done 5th of December.
Oh, so playoffs are obviously before that.
Yeah, so maybe it is next week. We laugh.
Could be next week. Don't tell me it's going to be England versus Wales or Northern Ireland.
King 10 for Yazoo. David with the Queen Jack here. Let's have a look on the button. George out the way. You could have action if that's the King 10-3, which it looks like. Just waiting for it to catch up. No, King 9-3.
Still waiting on George. Just catching up. George is not in the hand.
Prize voucher for 1 free holder. Please make way to the president. That's all prize voucher for 1 free. Please make way to the president. George Wyatt, Savero Carl, Mantas for 1, 2.
Mickey Graham says, honest opinion, what's your thoughts on the whole thing of leaving one chip behind? It seems to be causing confusion in some games I've played, even more so with the self-deal tournaments that we have up here. The players thinking they're all in and then exposing the cards. Yeah, I suppose in self-deal tournaments it's harder. Dealers are not used to the one chip behind.
It's got to be coming up to 10 years, because I remember it was Chipwick that one of the first to start doing it. I think it was a high roller, one of European tours in.
I think it shouldn't be allowed in tournaments less than a certain amount of money.
I feel like it's about 10 years it's been going on now. The one chip must be approaching the anniversary.
It is confusing. People do not see it and then expose the cards. One thing I hope nothing ever gets done is that you expose your cards and they say, oh, your hand's dead. I really hope that never happens. Because in tournaments, if it does, then you instantly need to change the rules, starting now.
As we say, common sense should just be at the top of every book of rules.
Correct.
You can just use common
sense. Page 1, common sense. Page 2.
David with the open. The ace 5, Queen Jack 8, 2 diamonds. Ace diamonds in hand. Could just be happy to see bet. Let's come and continue and hand over.
Carl Lakeland. Evening, gents. Hope you're both well. Currently watching from hospital. Little lad decided he wanted to come early. He made an appearance at midday, weighing in at £5. Been one hell of a day. Congratulations, Carl.
Congrats, Carl.
You and the missus and the little one. And I hope everything is rosy from here on in. Enjoy. Merry Christmas.
You know, the little one's going to, next 4 or 5 years, just while Carl's watching the stream, be there and listening to your voice. And like by the time he's 5, 6 years old, going to be like, who's that Norman lad?
When you want him to get him to go to sleep, just stick the stream on.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Well, a lot of people do that. I fall asleep listening to you.
Cara, do you know? Yeah, Cara's one that does that. She goes, you make me fall asleep, so I put it on before bed.
Congrats, Carl. I'll see you at the poker tables again in 2035. Nice one, Mickey.
Points for David.
Congratulations, Cole, and the family.
Should be over to the big, unless Tony wants to put on some loose shoes. Let's let it go. The 10-9. Yazoo with the 7 suited here. 60 bigs effective. Feel like Yazoo will get in with this one. The fact that we are suited does defend.
King, oops, King, 6-6-5 flop. Lovely for David. Leads. All right, Carl, in 18 years' time, you can play the CAF Cup. Minutes of level number 9 to go, then one more level till the end of the evening.
Tony on the button, King 8. Opens. 6-5 suited for Michaelis in with defend.
King 6-6, 2 sixes. And top 2 for Tony. 2 pair for Tony.
Just seem a bit small. Maybe one of the top pairs we could knuckle back once in a while. Bad kicker, spade. Good to have some top pair check backs. I do just like bet. And the King 6-6 with our entire range, 1800. King is here, the trip 6s. Likely to see check call, but I'm not sure. Maybe spring it up straight away. Problem with check raise is we're just going to lose a lot of ace highs, pocket pairs, these times of hands. Like Tony's button opening range is going to be any ace X, any suited queen, hands like Jack 8 suited. Just keeping all these in the pot. 8 on the turn.
All right, we've got Jack 8 suited. You know, yeah. On the lead of the turn.
I'm not sure about this though from Michaelis. I know we can see he's going to get value anyway, but I don't think we get to exercise our right to lead this turn. Pretty confident theory-wise. We just play 100% check hit over to the aggressor, and then maybe on the 2-tone we can start springing some check raises. Tony with the call. And I guess if we are going to lead, we need to lead bigger because we want to play for stacks. We got trip 6s here, and we really want to play for it all. And tough now on rivers to jam on the flush completer for what would be about 133% pot. So he may size down. Maybe he still would have jammed all of it on the brick, but on the flush completer, maybe some other ideas.
Yeah, 2.5. And snap from Tony.
Yeah,
Just literally snap.
Feel like if he checks turn and check jams, we get the full double. Feel like check turn, let Tony bet, send it in, get called by King X, double up. More chips on the table, left out.
Good evening, one and all. 2 levels of the Midi to stream tonight. And then grand final looking like this. There we go. We're on Friday the 21st. The Midi. Tomorrow is the Hyper. Tomorrow's day 2 starts at 2:30 in the club, so live stream starting at 10 to 3. We've got the grand final main event cash out satellites at 7, and then Sunday we are streaming the Midi day 3 tomorrow on Sunday, sorry, from 12 as normal, just like it's GUKPT 60-minute levels.
And if anyone wants the treble tomorrow, you need to be in the first 10 minutes of the stream. Otherwise, otherwise you're going to miss it.
Oh no! I don't know.
Oh no! Oh no!
Might start early.
Everyone at home's going, oh yes!
I might start early tomorrow. I might come on 10 minutes early to get in.
Go on, then you come. I'll see you at 10:02. You come in early.
Towers Treble is Saturday. I've got an absolute bonzer. 2:30 tomorrow. Live streaming at 10 to 3.
Have we got another
final
page?
day 2. There we go. The final week is when we're back after the Midi on Sunday night. We're then back on Wednesday for the stream with the Mini day 3. High roller final day on the Thursday, and then it's all about the grand final Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 2K buy-in for the grand final. It should be a good one. $500,000 guarantee on that one. I can't even put my treble on Twitter anymore. I've been hacked.
I know, yeah.
I can't even get out of it. It doesn't even let me. I deleted it off my phone, I put it back on my phone, I logged out, I logged back in again, still the hackers have got me. I think I've lost my Twitter account with all my pictures on it. All my famous day outs and everything. I don't know how to get it back. Who would I see? Shall I text Elon?
Yeah. Elon's your
Excuse
best
me,
bet.
Mr. Musk.
Oh dear for Balsey. This has got to go. We've got 12 bigs, 8s in the small blind. Got to jam it in. Nothing else to be said. He's going to be getting snapped off.
Yes.
Oh,
David
well,
Green.
we may actually. This is just the life of Balsey.
The nines might fold.
Yeah, well I think they will fold. They should fold here if David ISOs like he's supposed to for 40 big blinds. Tony will fold the 9s, and then Balsey's just got to win a flip instead of having to find a 2 outer.
Yeah. In he goes. Now then, Tony. Oh, this could just be the spot that you can find for Bousey to survive.
Yeah, got to fold us, Tony, here. Once again,
go with the 9s.
As I put it earlier, you need to win 2 flips. You need to first win the flip that David has 2 high cards and not 10s for aces, and then you need to win the flip actually against the 2 high cards. It's just a situation. David's never got 8s here. Never got 7s, 6s, 5s, all these hands, and I know if Tony could see the cards, he'd be putting it in as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But just think about David shoving range here. Hijack open from our Bousey. Ships we ISO.
So that's the best thing that could have happened to Bousey.
Yeah, gonna love to see that as Bousey.
See, I like Tony not saying, oh, I passed 9s, I folded 9s, you got lucky there.
The old hands up in the air.
Yeah. So, still needs to hold with the 8s. Certainly got a better chance against the 8s and the 9s. Just prevailing aces and kings at the minute.
Wheels available.
Doesn't want to see a really bad river.
Ace, king, 4.
Oh, no way, man. King on the river for David Green.
Looks like early start for Balsey tomorrow in the turbo.
It is. Unlucky Bousey. One more level to go tonight. John Brailsfield eliminated 8. King on the river for Dave Green. Up to 78,000.
So for tomorrow,
Aye.
I follow a few people on YouTube that do like before the Saturday kickoffs. They do like an hour or 2 hours just on live having a chat about the team.
Can we do that?
FPL. Well, what I was going to say tomorrow,
Yeah.
if you really want to get this treble out,
Yeah.
you can come in at 12 and you can do the dissection of each team and why you think they're going to win for a couple of hours. Build up for the treble at 3.
Might do that.
Yeah, just sit here. PK can do all the graphics, the teams, won, lost, all of this, and
Be like Sky Sports in here tomorrow morning.
Exactly.
Oh, I could do that.
You could come in.
PK, what are you doing tomorrow morning?
I'd actually set an alarm just to watch how you dissect why you've chose this team and why you
Well,
think
I
they're going
picked
to win.
this team because it starts with a G.
And it rhymes with Illingham. Early doors if you want the treble tomorrow. I would advise when that notification comes through at 10:02 to wait 10 minutes and then put the stream on. But for those,
I'm going to start this. I'm going to start the stream tomorrow 5 minutes early.
okay,
2:45 tomorrow. Get ready. We'll be in. We'll be on it. So much good football tomorrow.
you can have like get PK to turn the green screen to like teletext.
Oh, why is that not a thing anymore? It was ace teletext. And the old Oracle. Great.
yeah. Call it Why Sports News. Why every Saturday do we do money?
Lines around 612.
So the last hour of today, finishing round about 10 to midnight.
Round to Michael in the small. May raise this up. George has been really tight. I don't actually think I've seen him VPip a hand since he's been at the table. So I might have actually made a little adjustment here as Michael and not even rolled and just said, you know what, I'm going to raise this one at full frequency this time because I think my opponent is going to be overfolding. It looks like it's George who's going to use his image. 9-7 off, going to bump it up in position. I think that may be his first hand. He's got to VPip today.
Oh, he's 5-5, 4 for 4.
You'll just be here tomorrow, rolling off your treble. There you go. You have the look. You've even got the template
I love
ready.
it, that's brilliant. That's how easy is that, you see? I'll have the treble on the left hand side. I'll tell you who's not going to win, who's going to win. We're going to have it all there. Postponed. Like that. And it's not West Brom Crew and Bristol Rovers. That was Saturday the 13th of September, the last time it won.
Are we doing the AI and the RNG treble for tomorrow?
If you're in here quick enough.
Yeah, well, I'll do mine in the morning. I won't be up. I'll probably get up a bit earlier tomorrow, have a little walk, and.
Towers Treble stuck on there. That's not the Towers Treble from this week. That's from September 13th, the last time it won.
I might do them now.
What?
I might just do them now. David with the A7 opens.
Are you actually doing an AI treble?
I might
again?
as well do it now, right?
Which one was better last week?
The AI nearly come in. Notts County let me down, didn't
Oh,
it?
the 1 to 3 shot.
Yeah, the 1 to 3 shot. And the other one, I think we were
None of 3.
Yeah, but at one point we had one winning. Bristol got the equaliser. Someone else got
Like
the equaliser.
200 to 1
yeah.
for a treble.
Yeah, I remember. There is 39 teams playing tomorrow in the football
39?
league. 39 matches, which means there's 78 teams playing tomorrow in the football league.
Okay.
We should live draw the treble, but we'll come back to it as George with the Ace King. Going to be opening on the button.
Pick friendly, Patrick friendly for a 1-2, Patrick friendly, 1-0.
Decision, it seems, for Tony in the tank. 6-5 suited here. Let's it go.
Here's over the Jack 8, C1.
Won't be any folding here. Should see defending off to the streets.
King high flop. King, queen, 4.
Should just be hand over. High frequency C-bet board and our actual hand just wanting to bet. Top pair, top kicker. Around third. That will be that. Right, you ready, Tower? Because this could make us
Oh my days.
a lot of money.
Go on.
So we have got.
How do you know what?
So I've done them in order that they're on flash scores. There's
Okay.
39 games. They're all in order. 1 to 78 for the teams.
Right, let me,
So first team.
Let me start these. Me. Let me get to full golf. I've got cricket on for some reason. Football. 34.
34 is the first one.
That's
14.
that's League 2. Somewhere.
Hull to beat QPR is the first one.
No, that can't be.
What?
That's definitely not 34.
So Man City's 14. There's 10 games tomorrow in the Championship. That's 20 teams.
Oh, I'm thinking of games, and it's teams, isn't it? It's just two teams. So it's game 17.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Game 17.
So Hull is the first one for tomorrow to turn over
They'll
QPR.
be 5 to 1.
Will they really?
Hang on a minute, let's have a look. 3 to 1.
Okay, lovely. Next team, Generate. 71. So we can go all the way down to League 2.
71.
I'm going to count
I don't even know
backwards.
he worked it out.
78, 76, 74, 72. Notts County!
No way, is it Notts County again? Oh dear, let's Notts County see what. Wait a minute. Notts County. See what price they are tomorrow. League 2, Notts County are tomorrow. They're only they're 65.
Oh, could be a good trouble. And Generate 28.
28.
So it's going to be 14 is here. So 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Stoke against Leicester.
Ah,
Kev's going to hate me.
wow.
Right. Hull, Notts County, Stoke is the R&G treble for tomorrow.
Oh dear.
And Tony flops top pair, but it's going to be same as last hand. Check, bet, fold.
Stoke 3-1. Hull City 11-4. And who? Notts County 6-5. Your treble, sir,
Yep,
is 31-1.
that's worse than last week. Right, now for the AI treble. I've just asked AI.
31-1 that, Kev. 31-1 that. Ask anything.
And the AI treble tomorrow across the Football League is Liverpool to beat Forest, Chelsea to beat Burnley, and Palace to beat Wolverhampton Wanderers.
So the first one was probably got better odds at 31-1, but you know. And the second one's Liverpool.
Chelsea and
Hold on a
Palace.
minute, hang on a minute. Chelsea 1-2. Liverpool 1-2.
Okay.
And Crystal Palace 17-20 gives you a whopping 2.8-1 treble.
It's me out of it treble again. Same as last week. It's me out of it treble.
2.8-1 treble.
So I'm just waiting on Towers and they will be my free bets tomorrow. It's me out of
Have
it.
I got to do it now?
It's me out of it. No, you don't have to do it now. You said you can come in and the early risers, they can get the treble.
Yeah.
We have 50 minutes left of today.
And the Chelsea's the early kick-off. Is that okay for you, or do you want to draw another?
Ooh, I might have to draw another.
Because we don't really want one losing before we even start at 3 o'clock, do we? AI is a shameless favourite backer. You're not wrong there, Chompy. Absolutely right. Chompy will give us one bet for tomorrow. Just one bet. Normally sticks as a good winner in, does our Graham?
Right, I'm going to ask it 3 teams from the 3 p.m. kickoffs.
Okay. There's a kid pulls out Millwall there, 2-1 away them.
Oh, it's giving me something else.
Oh, here we go.
So,
Go on then.
based on expert analysis,
Right.
the treble
Yeah.
for tomorrow,
Yeah.
Liverpool,
1-2.
Leicester City.
Oh, hang on a minute. You can't have that.
I know, because Stoke's in there.
So, you can't have that.
All right, let me put excluding Leicester. We'll get there in the end, guys. I promise you, we're going to get there in the end. Liverpool, Palace, Coventry City. That's going to be
Coventry
the
City.
AI treble tomorrow.
Oh, so odds on Coventry against odds on Palace and odds on Liverpool.
What's that pay, Tower?
3.6-1.
It's worth more. That's going to be me out of it treble to get me money back from yours tomorrow. So the RNG, Hull, Notts County, Stoke, AI, Liverpool, Coventry, Palace.
There we go. Towers treble on its way tomorrow.
Coventry's a 12:30 kickoff.
No,
as
no,
well.
it's not, is it?
I forgot to do the 3 p.m. and that one again.
Oh, forget the Coventry one. Well, you might get better odds. I thought you asked him for 3 p.m. kickoffs.
I did. This AI is terrible.
It does say at the bottom it does have mistakes.
AA responses may include mistakes.
No, that's a big mistake. Nice long term at Peterborough, top 6 at 16-1. Forget the start. This was all on Fergie. This is a weak league and Posh only play one top half side this side of the new year. Luke Williams is the man. Thanks, Graham. I wrote AI. That's how he knows as much as me. Cheers, Chompy. Peterborough top 6 at 16s. There's your bet for the rest of the season.
And Yazoo, what a session it's been for him. 20k he started the session with, got it in 8s versus 10s versus ace-2 suited, made a boat, then doubled up through Chris Young with 7s against jacks, made quads, and now just finds the best starting hand in Hold'em. And he's going to get action as well. Michael with 9s here in the big blind, won't be going anywhere.
Three, 4, 5, all hearts. Steel wheel draw. Checkity, checkity. 8 of diamonds on the turn.
Just knuckling this one back as Yazoo, no real bad turn, roll off, 6 and 7 offsuit I guess, but we can still comfortably call turn leads. 4400 from Michael here with the overpair. I wonder if Yazoo's just always calling here after checking back flop. I personally would against an opponent that's going to overdo it with hands like 6x, 7x, a hand like King 10 with a King of Hearts drawing dead against us. Just keep all these in range with position. Looks like a bad card for Michael, but one that's potentially going to save us some chips. Just going to be a check, and then value coming in from Yazoo. And finally,
yes,
AI has managed to find me 3 teams.
Wait a minute then.
That are 3 o'clock kickoffs.
Yep.
And none of them, I put no Premiership as well.
Right, go on then.
So we have got Stevenage playing Donny. Crawley Town.
Yep. Crawley Town.
And Bolton Wanderers.
Hey, this is a chance, you know. That's a 6 to 1.
Yeah, there we go. This is AI, excluding Premiership 3 o'clock kickoffs.
That's a chance.
So they're my bets for tomorrow. Yazoo really mulling over what size to go here with the nut flush, and it looks big. The 5Ks, deep reach into those. Michael, 9s, no heart here. We're going to get to the river with a lot of hands with a bare heart. They're going to be much better catches, so just letting it go. So tomorrow, RMG, Hull, Notts County, Stoke. The AI treble is Stevenage, Crawley and Bolton.
Crawley's postponed.
Kev.
AI may have some mistakes. Oh dear, I love it. Love it. Why is it postponed?
It doesn't say it's postponed.
Is it a bit of
It doesn't say it's postponed at the moment.
Ooh. Cheers, Kev. See you tomorrow for day 2
Thanks, Kev.
of the Midi. See you tomorrow. And we're on at 2:30 in the club, 2:45 on stream.
just do me a favour. When you put the whiteboard away tonight and the marker pens and the pieces of string, message me the treble before you go to bed, because I'll get up a bit late and then I can put it on and we walk into work. And then we're set and ready for a good Saturday on stream.
Okay. The fact... the... Razor Kev says he may play tomorrow. Is it the same as 16 bigs for day 2? Yeah, blinds are 612 for days for level 11. Exactly the same as the GUKPT, Kev. Exactly the same. We repeat 612 for day 2.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gaia. Looked after again. So yeah, it's exactly the same. Blinds are 612. 60-minute clock, Kev. The full schedule is already on the structure sheet if you want to check it out on the app. It's all there. So it starts tomorrow at 6:12. 60-minute clock. So nearly 17 big blinds starting tomorrow. George with the kings. Is our raisins 2.4. Kings 3 betting to 6.9. Should be end off. Evening, Charlie. Hope you're good and your team. We are indeed. Journey down was a bit chaotic, but that's nothing to do with the team. That's to do with the rail network and how busy and how cold it was today. But we got here and we're streaming the Midi for another 37 minutes. Live stream finishing just about 10 to 12. We have not finished the hand. We do come along with the call. With Queen 10. Nice flop set. But look at this flop set against open ender. He is out. Look at this. We defend the Queen 10 to a 3 bet and we flop an open ender against George's top set.
Yeah, only reason we see Yuzu defend here, just the size of George, slightly on the small side, and Yuzu just feels like his post-flop edge plus price is enough to come along with Queen 10 off. Like in general, one of the biggest inconsistencies we see at this level, just size him too small out of position when theoretically supposed to be much larger.
3 of diamonds on the turn.
And George, I'm guessing, was sizing up for a turn jam here. I probably would like to get this over 3 streaks when we heavily block top pair. Like, we're just going to lose Jack X and 8X with the turn jam here, and like hands we're trying to get called by, specifically King X. So he's still going to go over 3 streaks here. 9k on the turn. And now it's just a maths problem for Yuzu. 9k to basically win 36k, so we're getting 4 to 1 on a call here, so we need 20% equity. If you actually add in the 17k George, if we believe that we always get the money on ace and 9 rivers, then suddenly our price becomes better because of the implied odds, so we're actually going to be getting like 6 to 1, meaning we're only actually going to need like 15-16% equity. So we can actually just call and see a river here because of the size. and we're calling with the assumption that George never folds on ace-x and 9x. And that's basically what this is here from Yazoo. Just taking a direct price. And now we're just going to get to fold river. King stay the nuts. Dream run out for George.
In they go. Snap fold.
Just over 30 minutes to go for the rest of the day. Just a little tester for us before we set them ready for a full day tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. We've got news for you.
Oh, news.
News for you. I'm going to give you tomorrow. Don't do his house. Well, he should defend. No, 9-6.
He'll defend.
Really nearly going to turn up. It's checked to 3-3 deuce.
Could see delay, but going to check behind us, David. And if we want to win this pot as Yazoo, we need to go massive, because I don't think we fold ace high for even pot sized. So just waves the white flag, king high best. Go on then, Tower.
I'm going to give you another half an hour in bed tomorrow.
Oh,
Is that all right?
yeah.
Basically, because what they've done for tomorrow is they've changed it from a hyper turbo to a turbo.
Okay,
So the turbo is now 20-minute levels
okay,
and not the 10-minute hyper turbos.
right, okay.
So we've got 20-minute levels, so they're playing a full 10 levels on the 20-minute clock.
Still 11 starts.
Still 11 start, but they're playing it all the way through, which pushes us back half an hour. So I'll give you another half an hour in bed.
Okay,
You've got two options.
Yep.
You either set your alarm at 3:05
yeah,
and run into work
I think I'll-
and miss the tower's treble.
that's what I'll be going for.
Well, not your option two then.
I've got one question.
Yes.
I'm guessing no one knows the answer, but obviously 10 levels day 2. We'll be finishing up if we don't reach the final table about 3:30 in the morning.
What time?
Will Sunday, if we play the full 10 levels, be perhaps pushed back for the players a couple of hours for a later start? Just like we may hit an FT with the numbers, but I'm saying if we play the full 10 levels tomorrow, that means we'll be done about 3:30 on stream. Which means by the time the players get back to bed, you need an hour, they're probably going to be going to bed about 5:30 in the morning, and then they've got to come back on the Sunday and potentially play for under £1,000 or whatever's going to be up top.
Don't have that information.
So
I only gave you an extra half hour in bed.
That's the only thing about it.
Okay, we'll ask the question. I think that's a good idea.
But I think if
Start
depends
at
on
1 and not 12.
start at 1 on Sunday and
Yeah.
instead of 12, just
Yeah.
give them an extra hour in bed and.
I think that's a good idea actually, because if you are finishing at 2:30 in the morning.
I've just been sent a message.
Alright.
It's only 8 levels tomorrow for day 2. 1 in the morning, that's fine for us. We do
They're
that all the
already
time.
up there thinking.
We do that all the time. 1 in
They're
the morning.
already up there thinking, let me tell you.
So what I said, just ignore all that.
Forget that.
And we carry on.
But you can still have your extra half hour in bed.
Yeah, and I will set my alarm at 3:01, and I will then check flash scores at 3:02. I will see that someone is 1-0 down, and you won't even need to tell me who's in your treble because I'll assume that they will be one of the teams.
So, Kevin, if you're still listening and you're thinking about playing the Turbo tomorrow, it's a Turbo, not a Hyper.
King 10-4, Tony in the car. Raises to 3k.
So tomorrow is a Turbo starting at 11. Live stream on at 3:20 and it's 8 levels. 8 1-hour levels. So it should be a cracking day tomorrow. Either that or the FT, whichever comes first.
These 3,000.
Okay, let's on the button. Ace-9 opens. When hand going to be out of the way. We'll have half hour to try and find a spot to get his 9 big blinds over the line.
Ten half lot, 10-6-3.
Yeah, not the most appetising c-bet against the big blind here from the K-list. Does find it. It's going to be a snap fold from David, you expect. It does actually go big. It's one of the boards that we like to go big bet or check. Just for all these gut shots, 4 deuce up to 8-9 in the big blind, and lots of combos just under pressure straight off the bat.
Final level of the day here in London, down in the Vic for the first day of the grand final for the team.
Feels weird. Last year we weren't here, were we, for the grand final?
That's true. We were in Luton. This place was in bits this time last year, and now it looks fantastic.
Who won it last time we was here?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'll give you a clue.
Go on then.
Very tall.
Very tall.
Very tall.
Riz hasn't won yet. We haven't won yet.
He's the same height as Riz.
Can't
Yeah, same height as Riz.
Oh, was it? Aye. Yeah. Yeah, he plays cash doesn't he? All the time.
Dan?
A lot of cash. I know his name's Dan. I'm trying to think of his surname.
Oh, now you know his name's Dan.
No, I know
After I
his
said
name's
it.
Dan.
Funny that.
Yeah, I forgot his surname.
Dan Bedson.
Bedson, that's right. He is tall as well.
Yeah, he is 6'8", I think, Dan is.
Is he really?
Same
6
as
foot,
same as Riz, I think.
Wow. Yeah, Dan Bedson. He won it 2 years ago, did he?
We know he won it 4 years ago. That was Mr. Mop when Turk stole the show.
Might see that this weekend or next weekend for the grand final. You might just have that showing during the breaks. One of the best clips ever, like ever.
A little fruitful one upstairs from David, 10-9 suited.
Hello, everybody.
You just quickly pass it over before they deal the next hand. Tomorrow, 3:20 p.m. Sunday, the 23rd, the Midi final. And then back Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday off to see the King. And then back Wednesday for the Mini, the High Roller Day 2, and then the grand final. 28th, 29th, 30th.
No Christmas jumper day.
That's at the Behemoth.
Behemoth.
So when you play it, if you play it Friday,
Okay.
you got to be in jumper.
I've actually got a Christmas jumper that I've only worn once.
We're going to
so-
decide what we're going to wear this week. Deciding on the actual jumper this weekend. We're going to order them. PK's, this is PK by the way, and then we're going to have them ready.
Okay.
Will we be in the same jumpers as a team or not? That's the question. We're a great schedule. 8 days of live streaming. For the team to finish off another superb season of GUKPT action.
Yeah, this can't be right. 12k?
Now that was just a 100, wasn't it? Did he put it?
Yeah, it says 12k, but there's no way Michael limp calls here for 10 bigs.
No.
So, we can figure out the pot. 5k. Yeah, so there's 9.5k in the pot. So 16k less than what it was. So if it's 9.5, it must have been raised to 4k. So it's 4k in position from George. Michael has called, and up and down here for Michael. George top pair, top kicker. We got action. So 3.5. Check call for Michael. Oh. That's got to feel good.
That certainly has. Check mark on the turn.
Yeah, overcard rolling off, hands like King Jack, King 10 completing. We will fold out some 7x, potentially even some 9x that doesn't have a gut shot to go alongside it. So probably going to be a check back here for George. And then on Brick Rivers, if check 2, we can still go for value.
Pairs the 9 on the river.
Yeah, that's a real rough river to see though now, because got to think now as George, when we're going to be met with this river lead, is what do we beat here? Michael will have some 8-6, some 10-8, 10-6 suited. These are going to be the bluffs, but he's also going to have hands like King Jack, King 10, some 9x. I call this 9-6 suited plus 1 into call pre, 9-10 off plus 1 into call pre. So he has got an influx of value here, and just 8-6, 10-6 suited, 10-8. Not many bluff combos, Tower. Like ace high probably doesn't bluff. So therefore, what are we actually beating here in ace queen is George. We specifically need Michael to turn up with a hand like 8-6, 10-8. And to be fair, I've just recognised as well, when we go north of 3 bigs in position, it should actually only be 10-8 suited, 8-6 suited in there. So now suddenly eradicating 75% of those combos, and it's just a suited combo. So it's really difficult to call this spot as George, because 8-6 suited, 10-8 suited bluffs, value, loads of 9x, all Jack 10, 16 combos, King Jack, King 10. So I always say in these spots, they're the great spots to bluff when your values heavily outweighing the bluffs, but because it gets through more often than not against a thinking opponent, surely as George we can figure this one out. Check called flop. He's going to have Queen X, going to have 9X, going to have 7X. Check, check, turn, 9 river lead. He's not going to bet a 7, that has value. Showdown value. He's not going to bet ace high, that has value. Showdown value. So it's literally has to be 8-6 suited or 10-8 suited here. That's all it can be. So we're working with 8 combos, blind on blind, that potentially going to be the bluffs. And literally we've got so much 9x. We've got King Jack, King 10 in full frequency. We've got Jack 10 in full frequency. And is going to see the bad news up against a straight. One of the better spots to fold when just bluffs are hard to come by and there's a whole host of value hands as played. Got curious. Saw the bad news.
So last 20 minutes or so of the stream. How are we going to watch? How are we going to get the stream up and running after watching the Ashes all night? What time does the cricket start, Richie? Second question: how do 19 wickets fall on the first day of a Test match? Announced.
24. Oh no, the other end was worse. Oh fuck.
That's a 2.4.
Oh my god. I didn't shake my head, so I'm doing that before tomorrow. You know what's that bad? You can land a helicopter on that. And the front's getting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there any that could. No, that's worse.
Mr. Roltz.
I didn't realise that.
With the Queen Jack.
That's bad, isn't it? Yeah, I know. My mates have been telling me, but I thought they
George here with the 9s. This is one that's supposed to jam, like in theory, and like this stage of the tournament, no ICM, like tiny, it's always there ICM, but like irrelevant at this stage. So 9s just wanting to jam here for 27 against +1, and it becomes even more viable when the opener is opening wider than anyone else, which I think usually will be. It just has that function of just winning this pot here, and it's great to win pots from the small blind pre-flop. We don't have to navigate out of position post, but certainly a shove that is going to make the most EV here is George, but missing out on it, just wanting to flat, could be because we're nearing bag and tag and back end of the day, but really nice spot to just jam here with 9s if you're in this situation.
3-2.
Tony.
To himself in a bit of bother.
Yeah.
Top pair, average kicker.
No need to check here as you do, just want to come out firing. What we three-way, may go for around B40. B30. 2.5. Now tough for Tony, but against 30%, probably still going to have to stick around. Like George, just going to have some ace, deuce, ace, 3 suited, hands like 4s, 5s, 6s. I wouldn't give him hands like 8s and 9s, 10s, because these are supposed to jam pre, but Yuzu can just be c-betting here. George can still have some middling pairs, getting 6-1 as Tony here. I feel like need to be taking one off. This is not an option. He's going to raise. The old school. The over 40s play. Find out where I am. And Yuzu actually got a great jack here, Tower. I know it may not look relevant, but it's very relevant because Tony should never defend offsuit, jack 3, jack deuce, but he does defend suited jack X, and having the jack of diamonds just means that jack 3 of diamonds and jack deuce of diamonds aren't available, so there's actually only one combo of each of these two pairs. Sets aren't always going to raise straight away when the board is this dry, so like from Yuzu's perspective here, I don't know, can be some ace jack in there maybe for Tony as well, but that probably wants to squeeze jam pre at the stack depth. No, George got an easy fold. I hope he's got an easy fold.
George likes to play.
It's gone bet call, raise call, Tower. 9s are never good here.
I could hit the 9 on the turn.
Yeah, you got a nice little 5% chance of that happening. Oh my word!
There we go.
Oh wow, you've called it. Here comes the 9 now. Ace of diamonds.
Now we can bin them.
Well, he should have just he should have jammed pre first of all. Call flop. I guess once we get here is fine. But when we overcall this spot, what are we hoping for? Like he may be thinking, if I hit a 9, I'm going to win a big pot tower. But then you've got to think, how often does a 9 come? 5%, 1 in 20 times. That's not happening very often. It really isn't. Ace of diamonds turn, 4-5 does complete. But Tony probably not going to check that. Probably just wants to continue betting. Shouldn't be too much ace X out there from Yuzu's perspective. Maybe some like ace 4, ace 5 suited could be in there. Let's go for the check back. 4 of clubs on river. Let's go, George. Now we get here. You think about where you are in your ranges, George. If you're going to call the c-bet, then it goes raise, call, and you overcall. You cannot have a worse hand than 9s at this river. Like, so when you are that stone cold down your range, although we should never be here in the first place, maybe it's one that when we're here, we're supposed to bluff because we're going to have ace 4, ace 5 suited, which either makes 2 pair or a straight now. We're going to have jack X. So when we're as low down our range as 9s, we're although we should never get here in theory, we're probably okay to bluff now as George, but does go for the check, and I'm assuming Yuzu just happy to show down now on this dicey run out.
You've got to be happy.
And that was a...
Let's see the check mark.
Oh, he's going to go thin.
Oh,
he's going to go thin.
Wow.
And this is just Yuzu making the assumption that someone bets ace 4, ace 5, which is kind of true. Other than that, there's no other ace X there, but what are we getting called by, Tower? That's the question. And are we getting called by Queen Jack? Are we getting called by Jack 10? I don't think so. Razor thin there from Yuzu.
We're heading towards the back end of the day, around about 10 minutes to go until the end of the session. Certain number of hands. So when the clock gets paused, it'll be 4, 5 or 6. That's pretty normal nowadays. Pretty normal.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. That would be perfect. I'm definitely wearing a hat for my
Come on, man. I've got 3 cards.
Oh,
Don't mess up.
Simon comes over with the cards for Tony. Pick a card, sir. It is 5. Is he going to show it to the camera? No, he is not. Boo. 5 hands. The last 5.
That was it. I don't want anyone to get knocked out either before they big blinds.
So the clock will be paused. It has been drawn. The last 5 was done on 10 minutes.
No, you've got
Clock's irrelevant. We're playing 5 hands.
I went that at 0, I'm off. And if we're done before 0, well, it's been paused now. Yeah, Michaela's going to get out of the way. I think it would have been a really nice 3-bet spot. Yazoo now, last 5 hands, I feel like he's going to be opening even wider with the chip lead at the table. Ideas that people are just trying to bag and tag. And the King-Queen off could have had a nice opportunity to 3-bet bluff there. And actually, to be fair, Yazoo may have 4-bet this candidate, went back on him, but we'll never know. Rocco, some defense.
Flop 9, 4, 3.
Once again, one of these boards, this sort of stage of the tournament, we have bigger sizes on, like check or big bet. You'll see a lot of going on, and it is just to do with the big blind having all these sort of 6, 7, 5, 6 suited, deuce 5, and like the small bet sometimes incentivizes hands like Queen Jack to flow and King Queen to flow and King Jack to flow, which is still going to have decent equity in the pot. Yazoo goes tiny. 9 on the turn, and we got Rocco just leading out now with the ducks. Makes it 3K. Just not wanting Yazoo to check back a hand like he has. Some counterfeit outs, 6 outs of overcards.
Off to the river. There's the 3.
Speaking of counterfeit.
Yep, there it is.
12,000.
That's 12.
So now going big. Rocco really trying to say that he's turned trip 9. He's a river to boat here. And now this is just going to be a guessing game for Yazoo. Look at your opponent.
Snap call. No guessing game involved. He wants to see.
What I was going to say is just how often do you think population is going to lead a 9 on the turn here? If you don't think they're going to naturally lead a 9, more inclination to call, but if you feel like your opponent will lead some 9x, and maybe get away from it, but Yazoo just snapping it off with the ace-10 high. Very nice. Unorthodox turn lead, bit of trouble for Rocco.
3 of 5 on his way.
Is it not 2 of 5? Is that not the first one?
Ah!
Pretty sure it was.
Was it? I thought that was 2 of 5. I never work out the button. Maybe I should have. Yeah, Yeah, because Rocco's in a small blind now and he defended the big blind, didn't he, with twos?
Not the worst one to raise up as Rocco does oblige. Makes it 3,400. These two suited here for Yuzu back in the day. Always continuing.
Costa.
844 with 2 diamonds for his out.
Yeah, one that I do expect to check back. I feel like a lot of people get these spots wrong. Blind and blind, they see the nut flush draw, they feel like they're supposed to start betting, but just reality how the ranges are going to work. When we bet here, we're only getting calls from hands that are in front of us, and then we fold out like king high, queen high, hands are already in front of, so just a nice one to knuckle back as usually does. Get to realise we can comfortably full turn leads. Or we can just make the nut flush on the turn.
Yeah.
Just 8s full, quad 7s, nut flushes, aces. Session to dream of. 20k, 225k plus more. If Rocco continues barrelling away.
5 of hearts, river.
Oh, Rocco.
Is this the cash player in him that just wants to bet?
Man, that's not giving up.
Yeah. That's 20. Best pot. Omaha player right there.
Should just be a jam from Yuzu. It's one of those, if you've got a boat, you've got a boat, sir. You've called it us, nice hand, but got a jam here for value, blind on blind.
Yep.
There's the jam.
All the wises. Snap full. There we go.
Ivan Murdo, Jack 2. For the one to hold, Ivan Murdo and Jack 2.
Three more to go.
Rocco on the button.
The button should be finishing on Michaelis.
Has there been a live stream from the Vic with no sirens in the background?
I don't think so.
No?
Nah.
Nearly impossible?
Did you live stream in the 1920s? And Rocco has had enough. Jack 9 off. I want to play the hyper tomorrow.
Yep. It's
Let's
not
run
hyper
it.
anymore.
It's not.
It's a normal one.
It's a normal.
A normal turbo tomorrow starting at 11. 20-minute blinds. Michael Rolt says let's run it with the 8s. Not much help there for the Jack 9.
Backdoor clubs available. Other than that, needs the 6 outer. Well, that's a fun way to get there.
No way, are we doing another 6 on the river?
Additional out. In between the Jack and 9. Going to lose Rocco.
He came to play.
Yeah, he did.
He came to play. Turbo tomorrow. Starting at 11. 2 left. Is Keith in London tonight?
No, next Friday.
Oh, next weekend. Because you've still got to guess which hotel is it.
Somewhere on Edgware Road.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that road that's 13 mile long?
Yep.
You've got to guess which hotel it is.
You got more chance picking 3 football teams to win on a Saturday.
Cheers, Sandra. Watching on Face It. We'll see you tomorrow. Bit of a taster of the Midi. We're back tomorrow with day 2 starting at 3:20 p.m. tomorrow on the live stream. Excuse me.
Wenhan, you're going to have to wait one more hand. That's all we got today. It's tilt for Wenhan as well because you come back day 2. I don't actually know about this, but logically, I'm not sure if you're meant to be slightly wider when you're going to finish the day in the small or on the bottom because it's a redraw for day 2. So you could just get drawn straight back into the big anyway. I'm not sure about that. I'm just saying it could be a thing, but like it does make sense that there's not going to be there's going to be a redraw day 2. So it's not a sense that you're going to have 7 hands to actually find a hand to jam your 8 bigs with before you're in the blinds again. You could just get drawn straight back into the big blind.
So last hand of the night. Anybody going to take a biggie? Oh, we're coming back with however many. There we go. George says, get me bagged up, please.
This is the last hand. Raised to 3,000.
Okay, it's from 2. Makes it 3k on the button. And now then here we go. Wenan has got the 8s.
Patience.
We're going to have a Jack 8s forward. So if Michaelis hits it, there's a chance for Wenhan. Here we go, 8s, last hand of the night. Michaelis seat number 2 with ace queen. Last hand. Here we go. Harry watching one of his best mates on the feature. When he beat Michael Rolt, asked him who knocked him out of the Halloween game. It was Sandy. I'm just having a guess. Good for the 8s to survive. And back to starting stack.
Bit more sweaty.
Any ace, any jack, any queen. The river is a 7. Wenhan back to starting stack, coming back tomorrow with 17 big blinds. Well done, sir. Very nice indeed. Everybody is bagging out a tag in. And there the chip counts. 28 through out of 94. Sinead's made it through. Janice, Conrad Driscoll's in the building.
Mr. Lightborn as well, I see.
Mr. Maximilian Sanders. 9,300.
Sinead back in.
Yep, some good names in there. Seb Young, who we saw earlier. Harry Sanford bagging up 858, as well as his buddy. Michael Rolt, 78.8. And nice to see Iron Lightborn back in London. First live game this year in the UK.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I have to have a catch up with
That's what he said.
Iron.
So as you can see, tomorrow we are on at 20 past 3. Jay set his alarm for 1 minute past. How will you get time? I can't believe it. I'll let you know when it wins, but I would have released it. I had them.
I'm on your Treble tomorrow. I'm on it.
So we'll give you the details. But that is the streaming schedule for the week, and also looking forward to next week's grand final itself. But tomorrow is a turbo, starting at 11, 20-minute blinds. A normal turbo, sending us a little bit later for the live stream. Live stream starting at 20 past 3 in the afternoon with 8 levels of poker played tomorrow. So a full 8 hours plus the breaks of the Midi to maybe get to final. You just never know. Nice little 2 hours for the live stream. We will see you tomorrow with the Midi, £750 buying, 150k guarantee, and might be a bit of value in London if you fancy the Vic. Make sure you get it. If not, we'll see you on stream tomorrow, 3:20 PM. Ta-ta.
Good night.